Today, I'm taking you on a journey to the world of mysterious creatures that come from beyond time. Creatures that have shaped human history with their stories, whose existence has been sought but never proven. The cryptids. Some call them myths, others secret truths. But what do we really know about these beings that roam among us, hidden in the shadows? From the deep waters of the Loch Ness Monster, through the dark forests inhabited by Bigfoot, from tracking the Yeti in the distant Himalayas, to following the bloody trail of the Chupacabra in the lost villages of Puerto Rico, and unraveling the mystery of the terrifying creature that descended from the sky on a foggy night in 1952 in Flatwoods, West Virginia, the Flatwoods Monster. Cryptid stories from all around the world are waiting for us. If you're ready to go beyond the ordinary, to touch the unknown, and to solve the mystery of creatures whose existence has not been proven, lock your screens. Because today, we're on the trail of the world's most famous cryptids. The Loch Ness Monster, claimed to reside in Scotland's Loch Ness Lake, is typically described as a cryptid resembling a large sea serpent or a plesiosaur-like creature. The earliest recorded instance of the Loch Ness Monster's story dates back to Saint Columba in the year 565. According to Saint Columba's biography, he and his companions saw a man being attacked by a monster near the lake. Saint Columba commanded the monster not to harm the man through prayer, and the creature retreated. This story is considered the oldest written evidence of the monster's existence. The modern Nessie legend began in 1933 with a couple, George and Anne Spicer, claiming to have seen an enormous monster in Loch Ness. They reported the monster had a large body and a long neck, slithering from land into the water. This observation played a key role in spreading the Loch Ness Monster story. One of the most famous evidences of the Loch Ness Monster is a photograph taken by Dr. Robert Kenneth Wilson, often referred to as the surgeon's photo. The photo showed a creature with a long neck and a small head in the waters of the lake. Years later, it was revealed that the photo was a hoax. Starting from the 1960s, researchers began using technologies like sonar and underwater cameras to find Nessie. Even in the 21st century, there have been efforts to search for Nessie using satellite images. Claimed to inhabit the forested areas of North America, Bigfoot or Sasquatch is known for its massive size, hairy body, and human-like gait. The existence of Bigfoot is mostly supported by anecdotal evidence, such as blurry photographs, video recordings, and footprints. The Bigfoot legend is based on the stories of local Native American tribes and has held a significant place in popular culture since the mid-20th century. While Bigfoot researchers suggest that this creature could be a type of primate, skeptics argue that the evidence might be misinterpretations, hoaxes, or misidentifications of known animal species. The most famous piece of evidence in Bigfoot research is a short film shot in 1967 by Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin in California. The film shows a large, hairy creature walking on two legs near Bluff Creek. Over the years, the film has been both supported and heavily criticized, but remains among the most compelling evidence for the existence of Bigfoot. Many reports of Bigfoot's existence rely on footprints with distinctive characteristics. These prints are usually found in deep, isolated forested areas. Additionally, there are numerous eyewitness accounts of people hearing strange noises at night or seeing a large, hairy creature from a distance. The Yeti is another famous cryptid said to inhabit the desolate regions of the Himalayan mountains, typically described as a large, hairy humanoid. The legend of the Yeti is deeply rooted in the traditional stories of the local Sherpa people and was introduced to the Western world by explorers in the 19th century. Footprints claim to belong to the Yeti. Photographs and even some physical remains have emerged from time to time. But these pieces of evidence have generally not withstood thorough scientific analysis. The Sherpa people view the Yeti as both a sacred being and a creature to be feared. The existence of the Yeti is linked with supernatural events and the spiritual significance of the mountains in Sherpa culture. One of the most convincing pieces of evidence for the Yeti's existence is a series of photographs taken by mountaineer Eric Shipton in 1951 near Mount Everest. These photographs show large, human-like footprints in the snow. The prints, being wide and deep, do not match the footprints of any known animal. These photographs became a significant moment that revitalized the search for the Yeti and attracted international attention. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, American businessman and adventurer Tom Slick organized several expeditions to the Himalayas in search of the Yeti. Some of these expeditions collected hair samples and other physical evidence in an attempt to prove the Yeti's existence, yet these pieces of evidence did not provide conclusive results. The Chupacabra, first reported in the mid-1990s in Puerto Rico, is a legendary creature that later spread to other parts of the Americas and Latin America. Typically described as a blood-sucking creature, the name Chupacabra comes from Spanish, meaning goat-sucker. Eyewitnesses describe the Chupacabra as having spines along its back, glowing red eyes, and being an extraordinary creature. The existence of the Chupacabra was first reported in 1995 in Puerto Rico. Reports began to emerge about farm animals being found dead with no external injuries, as if all their blood had been drained. These incidents gained widespread attention in the local media and later in international media, giving birth to the Chupacabra legend. In initial sightings, the Chupacabra was often described as being 3 to 4 feet tall, approximately 0.9 to 1.2 meters, with spines on its back and dark green skin. However, in later observations, especially in the United States, the Chupacabra has been more frequently likened to a hairless dog, sometimes described as having red eyes, long claws, and sharp teeth. Most Chupacabra stories involve nocturnal animal attacks that typically leave no blood traces. Farmers and ranch owners have found their animals with neat, circular marks indicative of blood-sucking. These incidents have often been attributed to the work of the Chupacabra. Without definitive proof, the debate over the existence of the Chupacabra continues. The Flatwoods Monster is a cryptid that was reportedly seen in the vicinity of Flatwoods, West Virginia, in 1952. This entity is considered one of the most intriguing cases in American cryptozoology history and became a popular phenomenon amidst the UFO craze of the Cold War era. According to eyewitness accounts, the description of the Flatwoods Monster is both threatening and unique. Standing about 10 feet tall, approximately 3 meters, appearing to wear a dark-colored or metallic suit, with round, glowing red eyes and a head that seemed to form an ace of spades shape. The initial encounter occurred on September 12, 1952, when a group of children and an adult went to investigate something that had crashed on a local farm. As they moved through the forest, they encountered a strange mist, heard roaring sounds, and then came face to face with this terrifying entity. The story of the Flatwoods Monster gained widespread attention in local and national media, boosting interest in UFOs and extraterrestrial beings across the United States. The incident has been considered both a cryptid sighting and a potential alien encounter, exemplifying the Cold War era's fears and fascination with outer space and unknown entities. Research into the Flatwoods Monster case has spawned various theories. Some argue that the entity emerged as a result of panic or misidentification, while others suggest the Flatwoods Monster was actually an alien or extraterrestrial being. Another theory posits that the observed event was related to secret military technology tests or chemical experiments. Given the Cold War's influence at the time, it is known that the US government was conducting various secretive projects. In this context, It has been proposed that the Flatwoods Monster could have been the byproduct of a military experiment, or that chemicals used on site may have created psychological effects. This journey has taken us to the heart of the unknown, to the boundless depths of our curiosity and imagination. And now, the mystery that silently waits beneath the stars whispers to us. The world is still full of secrets waiting to be discovered. Now, I leave you with a question. On this endless journey, what do you think about the existence of cryptids? If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.